Treads Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Treads Central Tire Pros just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Treads Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
You can help fight deadly diseases like RSV and influenza while getting paid for your time. Velocity Clinical Research is now seeking clinical trial participants in your area. Participants can receive compensation for study-related time. No health insurance is needed to join. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. That's velocitytrials.com.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Automotive Solutions is Lincoln's one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs, from vinyl wraps to engine repair and maintenance. Automotive Solution offers fleet services as well as printing and graphic design for vinyl applications, plus installation of vinyl for boats, trucks, cars, and anything else you want wrapped. Perfection is their standard, and they never settle for less. Call today at 531-249-5600 or go to automotivesolutionslincoln.com to learn more. That's Automotive Solutions, 2040 Southwest 5th Street in Lincoln.
When he stops the game-winning goal with his nose. When your hand accidentally becomes the pot holder. When her bike takes her off-road and onto the sidewalk. That's where we come in. Walk into CHI Health Clinic Priority Care 7 days a week for urgent and minor care at primary care rates. Getting you back to better health is our priority. Find your location at chihealth.com/prioritycare.
It's game on at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Nebraska's premier Kawasaki dealership. Score big on Kawasaki's all-new Ridge lineup. The Ridge XR, the Ridge H-Back, and the Ridge Limited. All built to take on your day with a full factory cab, including heat and AC. Stop by Indian Motorcycle of Lincoln today and rule the streets on an Indian motorcycle with customer cash and trade-in credits up to $2,000 during the month of November. Elway Power Sports of Lincoln at 27th and I-80. Load up on meat and more this fall at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese at 84th and Havelock. This week's special through November 26th is $3 off on bacon, 25% off hanger steaks, 20% off all summer sausage, and 20% off all cheeses. Locations at 84th and Havelock, 30th and Yankee Hill, and now 85th and Highway 2 in Lincoln, or 168th and Maple in Omaha. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Not many businesses can say they've made it 60 years, but Madsen's Bowling and Billiards can. With 12 bowling lanes and the biggest pool room in Nebraska, where else would you go to enjoy an afternoon or evening? There's a great daily specials like $2 Tuesdays, games of bowling, shoe rentals, draft beers, and tacos, all just $2 each. Have a delicious burger at EJ's Lounge before or after your bowling or pool session, and you'll leave satisfied. Madsen's Bowling and Billiards at 47th and Dudley.
You're counting on your team to win, so why not prove it? By placing your bets at Warhorse Sportsbook. Their win is your win. Put your money where your mouth is on nearly every sporting event. Use the Warhorse app to check odds and build your bets before placing your wagers in person at Warhorse Casino, including live in-game betting. No bets, no glory. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
Welcome to The Drive with AD Raff and Ahman Green. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska East sports coach, Ahman Green.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Wednesday, and you know what, folks? Steve Sipple just walked out of here with some breakdance pants.
They were like tearaways almost.
Yeah, the old parachute pants, Sip. And I made up a song, Sip, got that drip. Come on now. He's got that drip. Talk about Sip, got that drip. Come on. He's got that drip. Sip had some parachute pants on, man.
He did. He had to roll the bottoms because they were so baggy.
Ladies and gents, as you know, Steve Sipple, our very own Steve Sipple. Sip, one of the coolest. Sip has his quirks. Things got to be a certain way.
Very much.
It's got to be McDonald's coffee every morning. Yeah. Sip is just a funny dude, man. That's my guy, man. That is my guy. Good morning, fellas.
Good morning.
What's the temperature in H-Town, Jeezy?
60 and sunny right now.
60 and sunny.
Pretty much the same as here.
Yeah.
AG, here's why I envy you.
What's up?
Because if I lived in Houston, I can't. It's probably the pros and cons if I lived in Houston. The pros, I'd probably golf every day. The cons, I would probably be single.
That would be a con.
Okay.
Because I would golf every day.
Yeah.
If it was 60 plus, heck, if it was 55 plus, and you guys, you don't have, we don't
have that crisp air, come fall in upper Midwest, like I basically say from Kansas on up to Montana and South Dakota and Wisconsin and Minnesota. This time of year, when you wake up in the morning, you definitely got to at least have a hoodie on. If you're going to think about going golfing, thinking about it.
People in Houston don't say, it wouldn't be bad if it wasn't for the wind.
Nah.
That is
true. They say it wouldn't be bad if it wasn't for the humidity.
Yeah.
That's what they say down south.
And if you guys do have any wind, it's a nice brisk. It's a nice wind from the Gulf that's coming up to you. So it's
it's like a heater hitting you in the face in the summertime.
I love it. Raff, you made it in. Absolutely. You said no more of that Green Bay. No way. No more. Rafferty, what's it looking like in H-Town, man?
Bama.
Oh, I don't know. Probably about 58.6 degrees, a little bit cloudy. But hey, before we get started, I just want to wish everybody, especially Nick Sainert, a very happy World Kindness Day.
World Kindness Day.
I know. That's why do you think I haven't said anything to you yet, Raff? That's why I didn't want to talk to you.
Did you really know that, Nick? Tell the truth.
AD, continue.
He's lying.
Hey, Raff, did you just make that holiday up, dog?
Oh no, today's
it's probably. I believe him. I mean, it's so many days.
Day. You got to be nice to me today.
I just want to know who votes on this stuff. I mean, I like this one. This is an awesome one. This is a good one.
Yeah, World Kindness Day, Wednesday, November 13th. So there you have it.
Yeah, I don't mind this one.
So World Kindness Day.
Whoa. Hold on. So now, I Googled World Kindness Day.
Okay.
And it says, popular donut chain is offering free donuts in celebration of World Kindness Day.
Where?
By giving away free dozen donuts to first 500 guests.
Oh, my God. They got that many donuts? Ready to go?
You say this by broken English. Who dat?
Yeah, right.
Who dat?
No free shout outs. Yeah. No free shout outs. Rico's saying tell him to go give him the keys. Donut lovers, listen up. Krispy Kreme donuts will give away a dozen glazed donuts to the first 500 guests at each participating store.
One right down the street from y'all.
Yeah.
Is there a Krispy Kreme down the street from here?
Yeah, by the mall.
Really?
It's in the mall's parking lot.
Yeah, there's a Krispy Kreme down on O Street out by the mall. Nick, give me your keys.
I'm not letting Rico drive my car.
Nick, give me your keys.
I'm not letting you drive my
It's
car.
World Kindness Day, Nick. Let him drive.
Nick,
It is World Kindness Day.
Get that man your keys, man.
There's somewhere in the production
You want
studio.
donuts?
I don't actually.
I do.
I
but
can't.
I
can't.
I can't eat donuts this early.
Yep.
Man.
Yep. We're not doing this.
Okay, well, how about I get the donuts, right? And then I get we have little containers in the back, and you can put a donut in a container, and you take it home. You can eat it later.
AD, I'm going to be your
He
best
said nope.
friend here.
I'm
You don't
bringing
need to do it.
I'm bringing
You
out
don't
my
need to eat them.
protein drink right now. That'll suffice.
All right,
Yes.
fine. Then
Protein drinks work.
I won't go get the donuts.
Thank you.
I won't tempt anybody.
You shouldn't.
Hey, Rick, I'm gonna holler at you at the break, dog.
Yeah.
Big B, good morning, my brother. He goes, morning, guys. I am further north today, up in old Duluth Harbor. AG, I know you've been there. And it's cold, wet, and rainy. Enjoy it in Lincoln today. My brother, Duluth is a beautiful spot, but man, it gets cold on top of cold up there. Safe travels to you, man. Don says, good morning to you, Don. He goes, and there are the shots fired by Nick.
What did I say? What did I say?
You're always saying something, bro.
AG, what did I say? I don't know what was I not kind about? I was telling him that I wasn't letting him drive my car because I didn't want Rico. I got this car a couple of months ago. I didn't want Rico to drive my new car.
Okay.
It's rainy outside. The streets are a little slippery. You don't new car. You don't know how soon you need to brake.
Boy, you really,
and then second of all,
you're knee deep in it right
we
now,
don't
Nick.
need donuts. We don't need donuts, AD.
He said we knee deep in it. That's a good one.
Wow, he's getting knee deep in it. David from Renew, go handle your business. I seen the picture you text in. Go to confessions.
Go confess your sins.
Go to confession.
Go confess your sins. The Nutrition Authority.
He's with our parties with one of our sponsors and good friend Matt Dowell and Chad Case, the guys and gals at Nutrition Authority, get his measurements in. DF, I'm proud of you, brother. Scaper, good morning to you, my man. Scaper, I would like you guys' opinion on this. What are the odds that somebody ranked higher than 6 will ever win the playoff? Ooh, we definitely got to come back that Scaper. The OJCJ.
It'd be an upset.
Yeah, exactly. 39 and windy and rain in K-Town. Kearney, OJCJ, be careful out there. And just so you know, if you ever need anything out there, Nick is the mayor.
Yeah, just let me know.
Of Kearney.
I'll text my guys.
Yeah.
Text my guys.
Tony Veland's one of them.
Oh, Matt Hop. You and Tony Veland, yeah. Morning, fellas. You bet, Matt Hop. I was glad to check out the bullfighter video, man. It was I will say that move on the bullfighter was more talent and more death-defying than the one Saquon Barkley made the reverse jump over the guy's head. Appreciate you, Matt Hop. Folks, we got a full show for you today. The women played last night. We'll discuss that. The men played tonight, and I was invited tonight. It was going to be a Hail Mary if I was going to go, but 2 guys invited me, young enough to be my son. So, I'm going to take these little guys to the game tonight.
Yep.
Little Rico and little Nick.
And I'm going to be driving AD, so it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Raff could have came if he was in town.
Oh, that's so nice.
He did not help it.
I was inviting you. I was just saying, hypothetically, you would have been invited.
Ahman,
well,
he can't help
think
it.
here.
I know he can't help it.
Farley Dickinson, night with Tracy. Farley Dickinson, night with Tracy.
We all know. We all know.
Wait, are you spending time with Tracy?
We all know. We've seen pictures of you in New York on a mountainside,
top of the world.
I was like, what the hell is this?
Top of the world.
You were there.
For as much as you edit, no, you know what? Never mind. Never mind.
We're going to break.
It's World Kindness Day.
World Kindness Day.
Let's keep it kind. Let's keep it kind.
We're going to send you some of these pictures. We're going to let you get your opinion on it.
I'm choosing to celebrate.
All right.
We love you. We'll be right back.
Oh, Lord. Don't worry about it, Raff.
Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket as soon as the clock hits 0 for the Jay Foreman postgame show. Listen to expert analysis from the Husker Hall of Famer, an 8-year NFL veteran for 90 minutes after the game. The Jay Foreman postgame show, sponsored by Anderson Ford, Tanner's Bar and Grill, Tavern 180, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Vinny Kreekak of State Farm Insurance, and Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstorats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
What a day. I could sure use an afternoon pick-me-up. Hold up. The new 93.7 The Ticket location has a milk, coffee, and tea inside? Oh, yeah. This is a game changer.
Need an afternoon pick-me-up? How about a coffee or smoothie on your way to work? Stop by the Ticket Mill location on 1040 O Street to get your go-to drink or try out our new game day drinks, exclusive to the Ticket Mill location. We know it'll make your day a million times better.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, showers likely throughout the day. It'll be breezy too with an afternoon high around 54. Tonight, mostly clear skies with an overnight low near 33. And tomorrow, we'll see more sunshine return along with lighter winds. An afternoon high around 59. I'm meteorologist Kyle Fletcher for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
There are moments in life, surrounded by family and friends, when you realize this is what it's all about. For 65 years, the Riddles family has been creating jewelry to capture these precious moments, crafting one memory at a time to last forever. Now, join them in celebrating Riddles Jewelry's 65th anniversary with incredible savings. Enjoy up to 30% off engagement rings. And for a limited time, save up to an additional $700 on your ring purchase. At Riddles, they're more than jewelry. They're here to help you create moments that truly sparkle, surrounded by the people who matter most. Family owned, today, tomorrow, forever. Riddles Jewelry.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you don't just get a great workout, you get a great perk out because your membership is packed with perks. For $1 down and $24.99 a month, you'll get perks like access to any of our 2,400 clean and spacious locations. Bring a friend anytime and both work out with tons of equipment that'll give you that big fitness energy. Relax in the Black Card spa and more. Work out and perk out with the PF Black Card. Join for just $1 down and $24.99 a month.
Hurry, this deal ends soon.
See Home Club for details.
The Body Lab, located at 14th and Yankee Hill, is Lincoln's premier physical therapy and recovery lab. The Body Lab offers trigger point dry needling, cupping therapy, joint manipulation, and so much more. Looking to relax and relieve stress after a long day or difficult workout? The Body Lab's recovery lab is the ideal spot. Featuring infrared sauna, a cold plunge tub, or if you're just looking for enough space to stretch out and reset your mind. Learn more about memberships and schedule your service today at thebodylablnk.com or visit the Body Lab in person at 14th and Yankee Hill Road.
College football in Lincoln, America. The time has come. Start your game day off right with the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the ticket crew as they bring you all the coverage you need to get you ready for the action. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Brought to you by General Fire and Safety, Raisin Canes, Perch Merch, Sunbelt Rentals, Mullen Motors, Select Plumbing, and the Kindler Hotel. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Transform your view with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything while keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
Automotive Solutions is Lincoln's one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs, from vinyl wraps to engine repair and maintenance. Automotive Solution offers fleet services as well as printing and graphic design for vinyl applications, plus installation of vinyl for boats, trucks, cars, and anything else you want wrapped. Perfection is their standard, and they never settle for less. Call today at 531-249-5600 or go to automotivesolutionslincoln.com to learn more. That's Automotive Solutions, 2040 Southwest 5th Street in Lincoln.
Early break.
You're going to give me crap for this? I was not in the stands for the blocked field goal kick.
This is what? I did what? You did the
I knew.
again?
No, this is why.
Oh, this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Whatever you're going to say, I'm not even going to believe.
Early break from 6 to 8 every weekday morning on 93.7 The Ticket. Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Gray on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Let it ride. Let it ride. Letting it ride. I'm letting it ride.
Well, I tell you who did let it ride last night was the Nebraska women's basketball as they played the University of Southern. You guys, that game was on the Big Ten Plus. I did watch that because you know what? There was I didn't just kind of was doing some work, and so I was watching it, doing some social media videos and things of that nature. So I'm gonna watch this game too and just kind of see how Nebraska women how they do against a team that they should blow out. At first, you guys, it was not a blowout. Mm-hmm. You know, Nebraska ends up beating number 21 Nebraska, might I add. They're the highest ranking in 10 years for Nebraska women's basketball. They're now 3-0 at rate number 21. They beat Southern University, who was 0-4. They are from the SWAC, 84-58. Southern University, as many of you know. If you don't, they're an HBCU, meaning historically black college university. Also, where my brother-in-law went to school, graduated from Southern University. But the women of Nebraska took care of business last night, you guys. Alexa Markowski, Alexis had 22 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Southern was led by Anaya Gordine. She was the baller, Nick. She had 22 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. You guys, Nebraska women's basketball, I'm not sure if you guys had a chance to see it yet, but I know you guys have, keep up with the stats and things of that nature. We like to be informed and stay what's topping things. AG, what's with the young Britt Prince? Yeah, I mean, she has been a phenom. She missed last week's game. Was injured. She played last night. A lot of young talent and also some older talent on this team, AG. Nebraska number 21. Do you see, and this is early. If you look at injuries and things like that. Mm-hmm. But, Nick, I know you stay in all you guys do, but AG, with the nucleus of this team, is this a team that if they take away the injuries, they stay healthy, which is, we got to knock on wood, that's hard for everybody to do. Do you see this team being in the top echelon of the Big Ten?
Yeah. I mean, they were competitive last year. They pushed I remember watching the last few games of Big Ten play before, I say seasonal play before they went into the Big Ten tournament and then went into the tournament. They had a nice little run. So health-wise, that's just, you got to roll with it. Yeah, and I say once they but once people heal up, this season is literally just starting for all basketball. So it's a long road. And so, yeah, they do have that time to be competitive. They lost some players through graduation and stuff like that, but Amy Williams definitely retooled the right way. And I could see, between this game, watching a little bit of highlights to get ready for this, to see that they got a nice little roster competitive, and they kind of know who right now where the ball needs to go in the middle.
Absolutely.
Yeah, here's the thing, though. I mean, another thing to think about in the new landscape of the Big Ten, in 3 of the 4 big or Pac-12 teams that you added to the conference are ranked in the top 25. 2 of those are ranked in the top 5 in USC and UCLA. USC right now ranked 3rd in the country. UCLA ranked number 5 in the country for women's basketball. I think what's really intriguing, and this is a player that might not get a whole lot of notice coming off the bench, Florida Gators transfer Birdie Rimdahl.
Yes.
Birdie Rimdahl, Alberti, is Birdie Rimdahl. She dropped 13 points, placed 26 minutes off the bench last night against Southern. Pretty much starter minutes, but is somebody that can handle the ball, can also shoot is really, really good at distributing. But last night added double figures at 13. So in addition to Britt Prince and now Callan Hake, who's been somebody coming off the bench
Natalie
for
Potts.
her last couple of years. Callan Hake, now she's getting starter minutes. Natalie Potts after her incredible freshman year. We don't even talk much about Logan Nisley, who had a great year last year for Nebraska. So this is a very, very deep team, similar to the men's side, where we're going to see tonight with Fairleigh Dickinson still figuring out lineups, still early on in the season. That's what, when you're playing against opponents like Southern or Southeast Louisiana, you have a chance to kind of finagle and tweak some lineups, because both of these teams, Nebraska women's and Nebraska men's basketball, are deeper than I think either coach has had the last 3, 4, 5 years.
A long time.
Hey, Nick, who does Nebraska women have? Who's their first game where it's not?
It's gonna be. I mean, so they'll have to go to South Dakota coming up this Saturday, if I remember correctly.
It's South Dakota because that Pentagon Classic tournament, whatever.
So that's this Saturday. However, the non-pushover, I guess if you want to call it that, will be Creighton. And we haven't talked enough about that weekend in sports altogether, because guys, so at 4 p.m. on Friday, next Friday the 22nd, 4 p.m. Nebraska women's basketball goes to Creighton. They play at Creighton. 7 p.m. on Friday, Nebraska men's basketball plays Creighton. Saturday, Husker football against Wisconsin at 2:30. Saturday night, Husker volleyball against Wisconsin at home. Though, I mean, that 48-hour span from 4 p.m. Friday, you have in-state rivalries for men's and women's basketball, but then on Saturday, you have football against Wisconsin, the last home game of the season, and then probably the biggest Big Ten rivalry in volleyball with Nebraska and the Badgers at 7 p.m. at the Bob.
Absolutely. And I like to add that Wicked comes out that Friday night.
Oh, is that right?
And Moana 2 comes out Friday night. And Gladiator 2 comes out Friday night.
I can't wait for that Gladiator one, man.
It's a full weekend for me, man. I got football, baseball, I got basketball, I got volleyball, I got football, I got movies. Oh, my God.
Yeah, don't say you don't have enough to do on that Friday.
Next weekend, man.
The city of Lincoln is just going to be quiet as a mouse because everybody's going to be sleeping in after the exhausting 48 hours.
Absolutely. Exactly. Unknown texter 3994, ladies. You said aside from Markowski, as Nick mentioned, Nisley who was the freshman sensation last year. Potts, who was also she had 17 points last night. They've got some pieces, man. And as Prince begins to find more of her D1, dude, she just looks very natural,
smooth,
out there.
Man.
Smooth,
like it's just smooth.
Unbothered.
It reminds me a lot of Bryce McGowan's, where it looked like, and the biggest knock a lot of people had against Bryce was that he didn't look like he was giving full effort. Well, a lot of people will tell you that some of those top echelon athletes, it just goes so smooth for them. It looks like they're just kind of. That's why, like in the NBA. A lot of times it doesn't look like they're trying their hardest, and maybe they're not at times, but it's just they glide. That's just what it looks like when you're a top echelon.
I'm bringing it for the sake of the example. Bones, before we mention that point, Bones absolutely brings a good point. Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight on coming up too.
That's this Friday. That's this Friday
night, Bones. We got that coming up. You talked about that stride. And AG, I say that we joke a lot, but all due seriousness, Raff, you would know this because you were alive to see it happen. AG, you had that it factor as a freshman where it was, it obviously, from a psychological standpoint, it was a major leap to D1, but you had that it factor. You just had that God-given gift and ability in the mental capacity to execute it on the field.
Yeah, thank you.
That boy was good.
That boy was good. Rico, what you thinking?
I just completely off of not what you were saying, but the women's basketball. Can we mention Petra Bojan, the freshman from Croatia?
Yes.
Alberti Rimdahl.
I already mentioned Rimdahl.
But Petra, I forgot about
You're late to
Rico.
the party,
Sorry, I
Rico.
forgot about that. But Petra
because
Bojan,
you wouldn't let him in the
6'3"
door,
freshman
man.
out of
That's
Croatia.
not true. He was listening to the
I thought it was
production
National Kindness Day, Nick.
Great names, by the way. Great names.
I won't lie. I was Petra Bojan watching her. She just grabbing boards like crazy.
Did she play like top level when she overseas?
I could not tell you too much about her.
Nick, we have to look that up to see if she.
We gotta learn them. We got a new roster. We gotta learn them.
Yeah, you guys. I think she did play top level. I don't know if it was in Yugoslavia, but I think she did.
She's from Croatia.
I think she played like in the top kind of like an IMG-ish, but a higher level type over there. I could be wrong, but I'm almost positive.
Yeah, they got a motley crew roster. They're from all over the world, really.
National team.
Representing Croatian U18 national team in 2023 and 24. She also played on the Croatian U16 national team in 2022. I mean, here's the thing.
She played high-level basketball.
That's one thing I will say. Give Amy Williams and her staff credit. They go outside of the country quite often. Rick, are you sure you don't want to stay?
Oh, you had to go to a break. I'm
No,
you guys finish this. I'm gonna try to finish.
They do a really good job of recruiting outside the state, obviously, with Jazz Shelley being an Australian. People forget about Izzy Bourne, Ruby Porter. There was a lot from Australia and that area. Rimdahl is from out of the country, even though she transferred from Florida. We already talked about Petra Bozan. So there's a lot of international flavor on this Husker.
It is. It's only like 4 or 5 players from Nebraska, if that. And then that's from maybe the majority from the U.S. right there.
I mean, guys, we talk so much about Britt Prince. Like the ability for Nebraska to throw multiple lineups out there and different skill sets allows Britt Prince it gives her time to grow into her stardom status that we're all expecting. So like there's a lot of pressure that gets taken off of Britt Prince, using the Bryce McGowan's example once again. The unfortunate thing was that Bryce came in and was kind of expected to put up 20 plus a night and have all these outstanding averages per game. That's not necessarily the case with Britt. She had 6 points last night in limited minutes because she's coming back from obviously missing the second game against Southeast Louisiana over the weekend. But Nebraska doesn't need her to drop 30. She doesn't need to be the Alexis Markowski role right now. It doesn't need to be the Natalie Potts role right now. Sure, there's going to be games. There's going to be games where she breaks out, but it takes the pressure off of her as a true freshman, grow into the college game, and see what happens going forward.
And she was productive rebounding and assists last night too. So
yes, she was. Like I said, Sip said something at the break during the spillover. Just it's exciting to watch basketball right now, especially when it's Nebraska.
Yeah.
You see what they're made, because they're all new. I mean, not all new, but particularly the minutes, it's a very new roster.
Yeah.
To see what happens. Money G in Kansas says, don't forget Hank Jr. Friday night. Where's he playing at? Is he playing at Omaha or Lincoln? Because I know
Hank Williams. Hank Williams.
I have no idea who that even is.
Did you guys know Jelly Roll was last night in Omaha?
Yes, I did. Yes. Money
I've
G.
heard of that guy.
What's that, man?
Yeah. And we were talking about the 22nd. So not this Friday, but the following Friday.
No, following Friday. Yeah, it's going to be ridiculous between movies, football, volleyball, basketball. What?
On and popping.
There you go.
Folks, we'll be back with some history. We're going to dive into Dana Holgorsen. And they seem like a divided state. What does it mean for the quarterback? Nick had some good points on that yesterday. We're going to discuss today. What does it mean for the quarterbacks? AG, what was you going to say, my brother?
Yeah, real quick, to your story, how you brought up how people do things that look like effortlessly. I remember, my man, teammate up in Green Bay, a guy that is obviously infamous now, Darren Sharper, he came up to me one day after practice. He said, AG, man, I could catch you. You're not that fast. I'm like,
really?
I said, D, you know what, Sharp? Yeah, come try to catch me. If I get out in practice, I get a big run, come catch me. He's like, all right. And I did. I got out, nice little run, and I watched him try to catch me. And then I slowed down at around 60 yards.
Oh, no.
And I was like, you okay? He said, man, I'm about to pop my hamstring. I said, see?
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
That check engine oil light was on.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So, yeah, just wanted to get that out before we went to break.
Hey, AG. There's this. I'm gonna have to send you guys just because I can't say it online, but it's an old Richard Pryor clip, and he says, "Brothers, I got it because I can't say it on radio."
Yeah, you can. It's Richard Pryor. You definitely can't say that.
I'm gonna send it to y'all because it's funny as a mug. Folks, we'll be right back on this beautiful Wednesday morning. Keep riding with us. 93.7 The Ticket.
Hey farmers, if you don't already, you need to get to know the guys at Boyk Farm Outfitters. If you're ready to turn your sprayer into a money-saving smart machine, they can hook you up. If you just want to get your chemicals from some good guys that care about your operations goals, they want to chat. They work with progressive growers all over eastern Nebraska to assist with equipment upgrades and input options. Boyk Farm Outfitters is equipping the modern farmer. Check them out at BoykFarmOutfitters.com. That's BOECK FarmOutfitters.com.
After a long, hot summer, are you ready for fall? What about your home? Is your heating system ready for cooler temperatures ahead? Be sure and call Bryant for your fall heating check. No matter what brand of equipment you own, Bryant's trained technician will thoroughly clean and inspect your furnace or heat pump to make sure you stay warm and comfortable. Call today to schedule your home heating check. 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111. We do whatever it takes.
Hey, ticket listeners, spend your Husker football Saturday at the P. Dale Pub in Pleasantdale, as the Jay Foreman postgame show will be broadcasting live for 90 minutes immediately after the Nebraska-USC football game. Ribeyes are on special for as long as supplies last, with plenty of cold beer on tap to enjoy during and after a Husker victory against the Trojans. It's the Jay Foreman postgame show, live from the P. Dale Pub in Pleasantdale, this Saturday, immediately following the Nebraska football game on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
As a proud member of the Roofing and Solar Reform Alliance, Coalition Restoration stands out by providing thorough property assessments, personalized customer service, and top-notch craftsmanship. With years of experience in the industry, Coalition Restoration has built a notable reputation for having a team filled with skilled professionals and possessing the expertise to handle any roofing project, big or small. Visit their website today for a free roof assessment at www.coalitionrestoration.com or give them a call at 402-607-8186. It's game on at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Nebraska's premier Kawasaki dealership. Score big on Kawasaki's all-new Ridge lineup. The Ridge XR, the Ridge HVAC, and the Ridge Limited, all built to take on your day with a full factory cab, including heat and AC. Stop by Indian Motorcycle of Lincoln today and rule the streets on an Indian motorcycle with customer cash and trade-in credits up to $2,000 during the month of November. Elway Power Sports of Lincoln at 27th and I-80.
There are moments in life, surrounded by family and friends, when you realize this is what it's all about. For 65 years, the Riddles family has been creating jewelry to capture these precious moments, crafting one memory at a time to last forever. Now, join them in celebrating Riddles Jewelry's 65th anniversary with incredible savings. Enjoy up to 30% off engagement rings. And for a limited time, save up to an additional $700 on your ring purchase. At Riddles, they're more than jewelry. They're here to help you create moments that truly sparkle, surrounded by the people who matter most. Family owned. Today, tomorrow, forever. Riddles Jewelry.
Hard work. It's what drives Nebraska. It defines our strength. Men like you live it every day. But sometimes living up to those expectations can be overwhelming. If you're struggling, call or text 988. You'll get skilled, caring support 24/7. Live up to a different kind of strength. The strength to ask for help. Paid for by the University of Nebraska Public Policy Center. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Prashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Now, through November 17th, enjoy USDA prime boneless ribeye steaks for $26.99 per pound. 8-ounce USDA choice boneless New York strips for $5.98 each. 24 packs of Coors Light and Miller Lite for $17.99 when you purchase two, and call 402-486-6611 to place your holiday orders today. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn. All right, Rico, let's do the final checklist before we head out. We have a lot of people coming to the tailgate today. I'm ready. Burgers? Check. Chips? Check. Icy cold beer? Check. Except this one. I'm forgetting something. Wait a second. Where's the Führer's cheese spread? I can't stop eating it. Rico, relax. I always pack extra. It's the biggest hit of the tailgate.
For the best appetizer, party dip, and tailgate snack, load up on Führer's cheese spread today in most local grocery stores.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you don't just get a great workout, you get a great perk out because your membership is packed with perks. For $1 down and $24.99 a month, you'll get perks like access to any of our 2,400 clean and spacious locations. Bring a friend anytime and both work out with tons of equipment that'll give you that big fitness energy. Relax in the Black Card spa and more. Work out and perk out with the PF Black Card. Join for just $1 down and $24.99 a month.
Hurry, this deal ends soon.
See Home Club for details.
Transform your view with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything while keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Got Nick, AG, and Raff holding it down. Got Nick, AG, Raff holding it down. We got Rico making sure it's fine. We got Raff, AG, we holding it down. Fellas, it is Wednesday. It's time for history. History. Everyone's heard about testosterone replacement therapy, but how do you know who to trust? Man, that beat just kind of riding this morning, ain't it?
I know.
AG, show them that move you was doing in the car to that beat, man. Show them that move.
Here we go.
You had to show us. Show them that movie you had to go in the car, man. Show them that movie you had to go in the car with that beat. Let that beat ride. Go ahead, AG. Show me you was moving in the car, man.
What are you talking about? You got me lost right now. I'm like, what is he doing? Bringing me into this shenanigans.
Yeah.
Oh, that song.
This is America.
She didn't want to party. You know what, AG?
AG only dances with his shirt off.
What? I was driving with my shirt on, so pump your brakes.
Well, if he takes us off, it's not gonna be the drive, it's gonna be called the night drive.
The night drive. Oh Lord. Hot crazy mess here this morning.
Ratings would go up. Female viewers on the drive up 99%.
Oh Lord. Of course.
I don't know what this show's about, but where's that AGZ guy?
Hey, real quick to confirm, we have unknown texter 1146 puts up a picture of their Krispy Kreme box.
No.
Where it says World Kindness Day on the box, and like some coupons are attached to the little card and everything. So it is confirmed that it's going down at the Krispy Kreme all over America right now. So there you go.
Yeah, I'd like that. I'm gonna fight it, Nick. I'm not gonna go.
No, we're not. We don't need it.
Yeah, you don't need it.
We don't need it.
Got my
I'm glad it's Kindness Day. That's what I do like about this.
Yes.
Yeah.
3994 texture. Good morning. Goes late night seductive confessions with AG and Raff.
That'll be a show to watch.
Keep my name out of that.
Keep my name out your mouth. Folks, on this day in history, 1999, Lennox Lewis defeats Evander Holyfield in 12 rounds by unanimous decision to become the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Raff and AG, remember that, man?
Yes, I do. That was a big fight, man. Just to see those two guys going at it, size-wise, and then like really not knowing who's going to win because of just like I said, how big they both were and then how powerful they are as well, throwing punches.
One of my homeboys, Nick, AG, and Raff, he was always have us laughing. He goes, man, there's a reason why Americans and brothers don't like Lennox Lewis because he's British. Because when you come out there fight, he goes, brother, come out there talking. He goes, I am a professional and skilled fighter. No one can dispute me. I'm the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. And he would talk like that, would just laugh because this dude, as we all remember, well, can't say Nick, you remember, you weren't born yet.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah.
But
He's
AG,
a big guy.
remember how skilled he was though for how big he was?
Yeah. Usually big guys are just I would say cumbersome, but still they can't exact much pain to you.
Right.
But he was like the one that can really break it down like some of the small fighters could, like Sugar Ray. He could hit you pinpoint accuracy hits and then also have power behind it as well. So.
Absolutely. Raff, Lennox was a dude to where he reminded me of, he was in a center's body in basketball, but he moved like a point guard.
Correct. Yeah.
Would you agree to that?
Yep, totally. I totally agree to that. It was just crazy. The 90s, I just felt like there was just great boxing matches all the time.
It was great. Everything in the 90s and the late 80s. It was like a decade and 15 years before that. It was awesome.
Hey, but then 2001 came around and it was even better.
These little young cats, Rico's over there making fun of us, AG and Raff.
I know he is.
And
I've had this argument with plenty of millennials and Gen Xers.
It's not, you guys, in my opinion, Rico, in my opinion, young fella, Nick.
Young fella.
Nick and Raff. I mean, Raff and AG. Just tell these guys, we've seen some of the greatest in every sport during the 80s and 90s.
That's all we ever hear about.
No, it's not what we hear about. It was not what we hear about. The record books.
You're going to hear about it more, partner.
Tell us some more.
Trust me, that's all we hear about.
No, you can't talk about
the 90s were incredible.
They were. And you're going to hear about it every day.
Talking about the 90s all the time. It's like, you know what? If you was the best, it is what it is.
We can't even stop with sports. We could go with music. We could go with movies.
Talk about how great the 90s were, how amazing the 90s were. We're in the 2020s. Relax, all right? First
Michael
off,
Jordan.
We can LeBron James. We can match you pound for pound. What's up? I can match. Go ahead. I'll match you pound for pound. Let's go.
Well, this show is done now. The show is over.
Oh my gosh. Who is your running back right now could compete with the guys of the 90s?
I don't know.
Exactly. That's it. That's one. That's one.
Adrian Peterson.
Adrian was late. He was like a
no. That's 2000.
He was a cusper.
No.
Don't take our.
You can't take our people.
Okay, that's two.
You can't take our people.
That's two.
Prime Ezekiel Elliott.
John Elway.
Ezekiel eat buckets of chicken, baby.
Prime Ezekiel.
First year of Eddie Lacy.
John Elway, Tom Brady.
Come on, when did you get drafted?
98.
That's ours. I'm on
That's
green.
ours.
No.
I was in the 90s, bro.
What years did you play with the Packers? Go ahead.
But he started.
No, I don't care.
Yeah, I got
When did you play with the Packers?
I'm a 90s player, bro. I'm 90s.
No,
I got drafted in 98 to Seattle.
Okay. When did you play with the Packers?
I got traded there in 2000.
There you go.
Ours.
You wasn't even born then. Let's just go there.
I was born.
You didn't even know what football was.
In the 90s.
You probably took a picture with a football in your baby picture. That's what.
Sir, I was in the year flag in the year 2000. I was in first grade. Watch yourself.
Okay, first grade. All
Not
right.
baby pictures. I was
Okay. Yeah. So you were 6, 5, 6.
I can match you pound for pound. What's up?
5 or 6 years old in 2000.
Yeah.
Which one? I'm asking.
Oh, I think I was 6. Sure, let's go with that.
Hey, Ron. We want to forget that when he goes, Carl Lewis sang the national anthem in 1993.
That's a very good
There you
point.
go. You got that.
That's a very good point.
That's all yours.
That's all yours.
Hold on. Again, I can match you pound for pound.
Fergie doing what?
Singing the national anthem.
For what was it? Football or basketball?
It was basketball. It was very bad. You had Carl Lewis. We had Fergie.
AG. Did you see the one with Carl Lewis?
Yeah. Oh, but I felt bad for him. Trust me. Any singer that kind of I hear voice cracking and all what he done, I was like, man, that's rough because everybody's watching you. You're on TV, all that, and it's like, oh man, they having a rough day.
It's just athlete wise, we have Usain Bolt. And Michael Phelps.
Michael Phelps, Serena Williams.
Do we have the Williamses? They were young in the 90s, but I think Prime
Williamses are 2000.
I will give you guys that. You do have.
We got Lance Armstrong.
Tiger Woods.
What? No,
He
I
was
don't want to claim
doping.
that.
Hey, Raff, probably want to put that one.
I don't want to claim that, Raph. I don't want to. I want to, but I just.
I think he was 2000s anyway.
We have Kobe Bryant and Lakers Shaq.
Bro.
You have Orlando Shack, which is much more fun, but we have Lakers Shack.
I'll take Orlando Shack.
Yeah.
That's not a bad deal. That's not a bad deal at all. I'll take Kobe. We got Kobe as
We
well.
have Kobe. Don't
Kobe's
stop it.
ours.
You have 8 Kobe. You have 24.
How you
Kobe.
have Kobe?
We have 24 Kobe.
Just like we have Green Bay Ahman
Kobe.
Green.
We got 8 Kobe.
There are
We got
rules
8
to this.
Kobe.
Kobe and AG are considered cuspers. They're on the cusp. They're cuspers.
Yeah, I was born on the cusp. That's how I ride.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. So yeah, we gotta get back on track, guys. We gotta get back on track here.
Oh, I'll add more to this fire.
Oh boy! Don't say nothing about Denver, please.
1997. This day in 1997, unanimous AL MVP Ken Griffey Jr. for my money, probably one of the smoothest face.
Yeah,
from
man.
Ohio.
Yeah,
the lefty from Ohio play wide receiver too.
Rafferty.
Nobody knew that when he played football.
That was a good pull.
Bo Jackson.
Check.
Oh, Bo Jack. No, stop.
Yep. No, we got Bo. We got Bo.
There's
We got Bo and Dion. What are you
Bo
talking
and
about?
Dion.
Oh man.
Only one of those counts. Only one of those. Yeah, we have Dion.
No, we got both of them. We're taking both, bro.
We have Dion the coach.
Let's
Mike
get
Trout.
back on track.
We gotta get back on track though.
Okay.
But we got Bo and Dion.
Real
We have
quick.
Mike Trout. We have Bo the coach.
Yeah.
No, excuse me, Dion the coach. Yeah, we have Dion the coach.
Old Dad 34 is Rico drunk. The 90s tops all decades. Real quick. Well, man, what's up, C. Munden? C. Munden says 90s are closer to 2000 than 2024. Nick, stop hating all the time.
Somebody says we have OJ.
Oh, fact. Hey, fact.
No, the 70s have OJ.
Facts.
You have OJ. You have OJ.
Hey, we do. That was 94. I was a freshman when I walked into the training table and everybody was like having a breakdown that he was came up. That it was one when he was on trial, and then the next one when he was in the Bronco. I was like, what in the world is going on? We got OJ. We got OJ.
Rosebud from Elmwood says Barry. That's all we need to know.
Barry Sanders.
That's all you need to know.
Oklahoma State.
I'm surgical with this.
Wichita.
You want to Rico?
Greatest.
You want to open casket or closed casket, Nick?
We have Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
He broke his record.
That can't stay healthy. I mean, I love Christian, but Barry did not miss a whole lot of football like Christian McCaffrey has.
He broke his record in college
and had no line.
We have Ashton Genty.
You reaching. You reaching. You are reaching now. You are reaching.
That is where we call
okay. Rico, stop reaching.
Oh, Jordan P. I forgot about him at AG. I know you do too.
Who?
Matron Means.
Oh my God. Yes.
I forgot about him.
They had a big man that could tote the rock.
Yes.
Hey, that's like Raff toting the rock. That's like Raff running people over.
Oh man, I forgot
that
about
is like Raff toting the rock, just running people over, stiff arming them.
On this one time,
no, we do not.
These names are coming in. I love it.
You guys probably the 90s probably do have us. I would also add in though that just society as a whole, guys, can we agree that people don't appreciate athletes until 10, 20 years past their
I'd agree.
Their time.
Facts.
So
Facts.
like in 2030, we're probably going to have a different view of the 2000s athletes than we do right now.
Yeah, facts. That's facts. I believe that. That's a good statement, Nick.
We'll bring it closer to home. Yeah. Nebraska football fans, we took it for
100%.
granted in the 90s.
100%.
100%.
I mean, think about how good it's strictly looking at like 2000s. Think about how we view guys like Roy Halou, Rex Burkhead, and Amir Abdullah right now.
Oh,
I got a question.
That is how those guys, we view them, how they viewed AG and Lawrence Phillips. Like that is kind of the trajectory that I think we're all on right now.
Right.
I got a quick question for y'all. Were we more upset in the 90s, the 80s and 90s, going like 10-2 and losing to Oklahoma and not going to the Orange Bowl than we are going 5-7 and not going to no bowl game?
Good question.
The expectation piece.
I want you to chew on that. I want you to chew on that.
Bowl
We're
for
going
me.
to come back and talk about it.
Yeah, we gotta get back on track too.
I want you to think about Texture 6496 out of Colorado said this too. We'll get back to this. AG, if you could have played for one team or coach, who would it have been during your time? Put that in your mental note, AG. We'll come back and address that.
College. Okay. All right.
So it's just Wednesday. He didn't say college. I'm assuming he's talking about the NFL.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I got that answer when we come back.
Right. Folks, we'll be right back. It's The Drive. It's a wacky Wednesday. What do you expect? We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Make Hog Wild the centerpiece of your Thanksgiving feast. Pre-order a 12-pound whole smoked turkey or a 4-pound turkey breast for $55. A 4-pound boneless ham is $50. A complete meal includes your choice of a whole turkey or turkey breast, mashed potatoes and gravy, stuffing, green beans or corn, and a dozen rolls for $130. Pre-order online at GoHogWild.com soon. Quantities are limited. All weights are approximate before cooking. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Automotive Solutions is Lincoln's one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs, from vinyl wraps to engine repair and maintenance. Automotive Solution offers fleet services as well as printing and graphic design for vinyl applications, plus installation of vinyl for boats, trucks, cars, and anything else you want wrapped. Perfection is their standard, and they never settle for less. Call today at 531-249-5600 or go to automotivesolutionslincoln.com to learn more. That's Automotive Solutions, 2040 Southwest 5th Street in Lincoln. Load up on meat and more this fall at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese at 84th and Havelock. This week's special through November 26th is $3 off on bacon, 25% off hanger steaks, 20% off all summer sausage, and 20% off all cheeses. Locations at 84th and Havelock, 30th and Yankee Hill, and now 85th and Highway 2 in Lincoln, or 168th and Maple in Omaha. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town.
The Body Lab, located at 14th and Yankee Hill, is Lincoln's premier physical therapy and recovery lab. The Body Lab offers trigger point dry needling, cupping therapy, joint manipulation, and so much more. Looking to relax and relieve stress after a long day or difficult workout? The Body Lab's Recovery Lab is the ideal spot. Featuring infrared sauna, a cold plunge tub, or if you're just looking for enough space to stretch out and reset your mind. Learn more about memberships and schedule your service today at thebodylablnk.com or visit the Body Lab in person at 14th and Yankee Hill Road.
Hey guys, it's your girl Jordan from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. As you gear up for game day this season, don't forget the MVP in your life. Whether it's a ruby bracelet to show off her team spirit or a timeless Heartland diamond that shines from across the room, we've got the perfect play. Our experts at Sartor Heyman are here to help you make the winning move. Until next time, happy shopping, guys.
League One Volleyball is coming to Omaha this January. Featuring Olympic medalist Jordan Larson and Justine Wong-Arantes, Love Omaha Volleyball is Omaha's newest pro team. The inaugural season will showcase some of the world's best volleyball players, from medalists to NCAA champions and international superstars, with the action kicking off on January 24th at the Liberty First Credit Union Arena. Visit LOVB.com for more information and to purchase tickets. Volleyball is the next major league.
Mulberry Barbecue is the answer to all your lunch and dinner cravings. They have everything from smoked turkey sandwiches to brisket burritos to burnt-in sandwiches and pulled pork. Try a dinner plate option of barbecue nachos, a half-smoked chicken, a full slab of ribs, and so much more. Don't forget their great sides like mac and cheese, cheesy potatoes, barbecue beans, or red slaw. Mulberry Barbecue, open Monday to Saturday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. at 11th and Cornhusker Highway.
College football in Lincoln, America. The time has come. Start your game day off right with the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the ticket crew as they bring you all the coverage you need to get you ready for the action. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Brought to you by General Fire and Safety, Raisin Canes, Perch Merch, Sunbelt Rentals, Mullen Motors, Select Plumbing, and the Kindler Hotel. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Transform your view with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything while keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, showers likely throughout the day. It'll be breezy too with an afternoon high around 54. Tonight, mostly clear skies with an overnight low near 33. And tomorrow, we'll see more sunshine return along with lighter winds. An afternoon high around 59. I'm meteorologist Kyle Fletcher for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Now, through November 17th, enjoy USDA prime boneless ribeye steaks for $26.99 per pound. 8-ounce USDA choice boneless New York strips for $5.98 each. 24 packs of Coors Light and Miller Lite for $17.99 when you purchase 2. And call 402-486-6611 to place your holiday orders today. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
The Locker Room with Chancellor Brewington and Mikey Daniel.
You know, Raiola and Holgerson, I'm sure, have had plenty of one-on-one meetings. We're going to close the door behind us, and I'm going to say, hey, what did you like from this offense? What did you not like? You know, Raiola knows at the end of the day what's really going on with this offense. To be honest, that's what needs to catapult this offense. And this whole team is Raiola's play. You know, Sat's philosophy and Raiola's philosophy or Raiola's skill set just didn't match. I think this is going to match Raiola, and it's going to allow for his skill set to come out.
Welcome to The Drive with A.D. Raff and Ahman Gray. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska eSports coach, Ahman Gray.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, folks, we are back on this beautiful Wednesday morning. And, you know, it seems like this is the only correlation I'm going to make is that the division. You see a lot of division in Husker country, and you see in our own country as far as that goes. And it goes, this is obviously a lot lighter topic, if I can speak right. Because as I've been scanning things and reading things like you all have been doing the same thing, our listeners are doing the same thing. It seems like some are for the move, some are against the move. Why did he do it now? Why did he do it sooner? Why did he do it late? I mean,
the same people that wanted the move or Marcus Satterfield fired. And once again, I will preface everything with saying that don't expect any of us. I don't mean to speak for AD, Raff, or AG. Don't expect any of us to get up here behind these mics and be like, yeah, I want this guy fired. Like
No.
we're not going to champion
said that.
for somebody to lose their job.
Nope.
So with that being said, the same people though that would text in or would call in or go on social media and say, I want this person fired, now aren't happy that Matt Rule's done something about it. So it just goes to show, I'm not sure you can always, you're never going to please anybody or everybody, but here we are.
I'm going to take it back to even back to our days, AG and Raff, when you were around as well. I remember there were games where people was like, well, Coach Otto, why don't you toss it down the field a little bit more? Like, dude, we're running for 345 freaking yards a game. You know, you remember saying, AG, it was like, well, man, you got those speedy receivers. You ought to use it. We're winning. You have championships,
100%.
plural. So it shows, regardless of it's Nebraska or somewhere else, you are never going to please everyone.
Well, you guys remember, well, Nick doesn't remember, but remember the grief that Coach Osborne used to get for running the fullback trap?
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, why is he running the fullback? Why is he running the fullback? And then it was funny, you know, the first national title that he wins, it's the fullback trap that, you know.
That helps win. Yeah, that gets the ball rolling.
Coach Osborne
Corey
was playing chess.
Schlesinger.
Yeah.
He was playing chess. A lot of other coaches were playing checkers.
Hey, Raff, maybe the equivalent of that this year, and I mean this 100% sarcastically, is the screen pass. Maybe that's this year. Maybe that's the equivalent. Thoughts on that, Raff? Thoughts on that?
The trap would get plus yardage quite a bit.
Come on. Yeah, come on. You mean
I don't know if Satterfield is playing quite chess. Maybe Connect 4, maybe.
So I want to put it out there, Nick. You had a good thing as far as because we know we don't know who is going to be the starter yet. They don't have to declare that until what is it, Nick? On
well, to be fair, I mean they don't have to declare who's going to start at any point this week. What they will do.
They'll put out the report
2 hours
kickoff.
Before kickoff. They will put out the availability report, so that's when we'll know. And I would imagine, if we don't find out Thursday from Matt Rule about who's going to start at quarterback, I'm sure that'll probably be the very first question that is asked to the head coach. But if we don't find out tomorrow, I'm sure Dylan's name will be under the questionable piece on it on Saturday. I was going to play a piece from Matt Rule yesterday. I got to load up the press conference here. If you guys give me like 30 seconds.
Load that up real quick. 8729. Good morning. Says, just want to give a shout out to AG. Go Pat, go. I loved watching you play for Green Bay. That was unknown text for 8729.
Appreciate you.
All right, let's. Here is.
Nick,
what year did you play for Green Bay, AG?
Don't you start.
Oh no.
Hey, get to the story. Get to the story.
Here we go.
Don't start a fight you can't finish.
So
I was thinking about this over the break too. We just take the 90s. They have to take the 2010s, the 2020s, rolling into the 2030s.
We just take 10 years to wrap y'all up.
All right, here we go. Let's do this one. All right, so just early on, it's not a very long answer, but will Dylan be ready for USC? Here's what Matt Rule had to say.
I think it's I think it's just a possibility, right? I mean, we're getting him, Danny, and Heinrich already, and I'll know more after. We're not practice. We practiced last night. We're not much of a practice. I'll know after Tuesday practice if he can play or not.
So there you have it. No more about after Tuesday of whether or not he's going to be able to play. Here's another part of Dylan's reaction to Dana Holgorsen taking over offensive coordinator duties. Here's what the head coach Matt Rule had to say.
I think Dylan trusts me and trusts the program. It was just kind of like, what are we doing moving forward? And I think he just took it as like, hey, this is what are we doing today? I mean, he's trying to get his back healthy, right? So but I think all the guys had a really positive reaction to it. And go back to what I said last week. Really at the end of the day, like, players need to play. Like, players need to go make plays. Like, you watch on Saturdays, players have to go make plays. And so Dana and the staff will do their best, give the players the best opportunity to go make plays. And then we need the guys to go make them. So the whole play calling thing is, okay, we've tried to handle that. Now go make some plays, and let's make this what it is. Football's a game where players win games, and we got good players. We expect them to go win some games.
Not to divert from the quarterback specific discussion, guys, every time we hear Matt Rule, though, make a comment like that about players need to go make plays, it is pretty notable in my eyes. And the only reason I say that is because through the Matt Rule tenure to this point, it's been a lot of this is my fault. Think about what he said after a couple of these losses of Nebraska, right? I think like the Indiana game was one of them. The Illinois game as well was one of them. It was a lot of this is on me. This is my fault. The reason we lost this game is because of me. That is all we've heard. And then we started to hear the tone change. We started to hear, and once the fire around Marcus Satterfield got a little hotter, once they brought in Dana Holgorsen and they've made some changes now, these last like 2-3 weeks, whether it's good or bad, that can be to each their own opinion. We've started to hear the tone change with Matt Rule, where it's guys got to go make plays. Leaders need to be leaders, and dudes got to go ball out.
He's right.
He's spot on, AG. Go ahead,
AG.
Right.
Yeah, he's right, because at a point, this is the point in the season where the players know everything they need to know about the game plan. The game plans doesn't change much in week 11 and 12 from week to week. It doesn't change much. We'll have little adjustments if they have a really good defensive line or some linebackers or a back end with safeties and corners. They'll put some tweaks in there, and then offensively, same thing. You'll tweak up the defensive play call or ET stunts, one or two little adjustments, but that's it. So it's now the players know. First half of the season, players were still getting into the fray of learning offense, learning Satterfield for the second year. But where you're deep into the season now, it is on the players now. You got to go out there and you know what to do. You know what the goals are. is to get to next win, to get bowling, and then continue to win from there to basically raise our stakes and standard of what bowl game we're going to go to. So the player is, I do agree with him. It's on the players. The coaches have done enough. They have all the information out there. So the players at this time, you know, being a senior in college, you know what you have to do. You know your scheme. You know your technique. You should not have to ask a whole lot of questions other than with Dylan, to his situation, dealing with a new OC.
Yeah. Raff, I want to get your thoughts on this quote, because Rule was asked yesterday, the team mood during the second bye week. And I thought there was an interesting point. I hope I have the right clip here. There was an interesting comment that he made regarding of like, they got to get out of this woe is me mentality type of thing. And they need to get out of this. Once again, it kind of is speaking and calling out the players' accountability. Here's what Matt Rule had to say. I might stop it throughout the comment just so we can kind of discuss.
I thought they were excellent last night. Okay, so I mean, I said we did what we did last week, but I also think we have to get to the point here, like, pretty quickly, where it's not this reactionary. Like, it's not this like, oh, you know, we're down 13-6 at Ohio State, and our locker room was electric. We're down 13-7 to UCLA, and our locker room's like it's just I have to find the most competitive guys on the team and put them out there and turn them loose.
Let's just stop it there, because that's kind of what I was mentioning is he specifically mentions the Ohio State locker room at 13-6. Hey, everybody's thrilled because we're close to a juggernaut in college football. But then you play UCLA, which might not be there. The record's not as sexy, right? They don't have the national brand that Ohio State does now in the current day, and everybody's down in the dumps. I thought that was really, really interesting. Go ahead, guys.
Yeah,
I
mean,
you got it, Raff. No, you got it, Raff. I'll go.
I was just going to say about that, you know, it always surprises me with that, because, I mean, when you look at it, Nebraska, you know, we haven't been to a game or a bowl game in 7 years. They shouldn't even have that. They shouldn't have that feeling of if we're behind the UCLA or we're behind anyone. You know, it's like, it always surprises me that they have that mentality, because it's like, hey, you know, we still have a ton of stuff to prove when it comes, you know, to football. And that sometimes I wonder, you know, I don't know. I think about it and I'm like, the team psychiatrist, you know, I look back to like the Jack Stark days and stuff like that, as the person working with them, you know, keeping them in that right headspace. And that's, I wonder about that sometimes.
Essentially, Raff, what you're alluding to is they haven't earned anything. They haven't earned national respect these last 5 years or these last 7 years. So in no way possible, AG, should they be in a spot to where they think they're just automatically better than UCLA, despite what the record says.
Yeah, and to your point, you're right there, Nick. And another thing that you got to add a layer on, if they're listening to us, you know, if coaches are listening, I'll say if the fans are listening to us, we're not picking them apart here. You know, it sounds like that we're picking the players apart. We're picking the coach. We're doing this for one is out of love, because we are Huskers ourselves, and we know the process. We know the struggles and up and down of going to winning and losing. So we're telling this. We're mentioning this. I'm saying this as a big brother. Take my advice. Suck it up. We have to figure this out. You guys had to figure it out. Players, we always had a moment, you know, in our careers where we had to figure something out on our own, and that's where Matt Rule is referring to. They got to win games. They got to make the plays. So out of love, so because I know the generation now, when they hear us, you kind of said it, Nick, when we were playing around, you're saying, "Oh, you're talking about your time again." Like, we don't want to hear that. Yeah,
totally joking.
100%. So from a joking standpoint,
yes,
but for real, the kids don't want to hear that. But you have to listen to it. You may not want to hear it, but if you want to get to where you want to be, where you're respected, you talking about that feeling against UCLA and to the difference of feeling against Ohio State, that's because you haven't gained the respect, but you got to go earn it. Right. You got to go take it.
Right.
And if I'm going to say this, if I was standing in front of them, you got to go take that. Nobody in the Big Ten is going to give you that respect. Nobody in college football is going to give you that respect. You got to go earn it. Right now, you know the plays. You know the schemes, offensive diva. Dana is not going to change a whole lot. All he's going to do is give you a little tweak of it, so you know what's going on, what has to happen in Los Angeles.
You can have little Rocky Balboa in you.
You know, that's what it takes, though. You know, and like I said, I love that I'm on this show. I've been trying to do a Husker show since when I started doing podcasts. To know that I'm talking now where I know people that's going to hear me understand that maybe some of the players are listening, maybe some of the coaches are, but I know damn sure the fans are listening. And I'm not doing, like I said, I'm not personally attacking because I've been in this situation. I've been on teams that were struggling, not at the college level, but at the pro level in high school. I've been down that aisle. It sucks. But what you do, you don't worry about the negative. The negative is there. It's not going anywhere until you change it in your mind first and then physically second. And then once you do that, you flip that switch. When I was 10 years old, I flipped that switch. That's when I knew I wanted to play football. I wanted to play baseball as a professional. And then after that, I knew I wanted to help other kids figure out what they wanted to do for themselves. And that was after my football career was over. So for these kids, don't take it personal. This is not a personal attack on that journey. It's to make you better, because it's the same conversations I had with my brothers, same conversation I had with my dad. You know, I didn't want to hear it, but they had to tell me, hey, you gotta do this. You're gonna have to work a little harder to get what you want, to get that respect that you want, to get the wins, to get the championships, to get people to notice you. If it's about that, you got to work hard for it and you got to earn it. It's just not given to you.
It's not given. You know, AG, you spot on, little bro. 6177 on no texture says the comment about putting the most competitive players on the field is the most important factor to closing games.
100%.
The attitude has been missing for 8 straight years. On board with the Rocky Balboa comment. Spot on. You spot on, AG. Mark from Cook, calling out poor effort is a coach's responsibility. Eric and Hickman, I love this. He goes, getting ready to head to LA with about 30 other Husker fans. Love the change. He gives us some renewed optimism in the team. SC has a lot more to think about than just a QB change. I think we win Saturday, but regardless of the outcome, we'll be there for Wisconsin, Iowa, and the Bowl. Eric and Hickman, you and your 29 30 other friends, travel safely. And it's like AG.
Travel safe.
Folks, it's got to be a want-to type thing. We're going to talk more about that when we get back. We're talking more at that back. Yeah. It's Wednesday, folks. It is game day here in Nebraska today as well, as far as the Husker men's take on Farley Dickinson tonight at the Pinnacle Bank, 7 p.m. We'll talk more USC when we come back. And a little Husker basketball. It's The Drive.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family. And as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Now, through November 17th, enjoy USDA prime boneless ribeye steaks for $26.99 per pound. 8-ounce USDA choice boneless New York strips for $5.98 each. 24 packs of Coors Light and Miller Lite for $17.99 when you purchase 2. And call 402-486-6611 to place your holiday orders today. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Here at Aspen Builders, our company is building more homes today than I thought we would ever build.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
You know, I am just shocked at how strong our market is here in Lincoln and at Aspen Builders. We're probably helping people right now more than ever get into a new home. We've been able to find pieces of ground we can develop affordably and keep our lot prices down a little bit. I think with our volume discounts and our office staff, 35 years of experience, we figure out a plan that's going to work great for you. We make it perfect. We make it fit your price range. All of this is part of the reason we're so busy.
Make your dream home a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
Hey, ticket listeners, spend your Husker football Saturday at the P. Dale Pub in Pleasantdale, as the Jay Foreman postgame show will be broadcasting live for 90 minutes immediately after the Nebraska-USC football game. Ribeyes are on special for as long as supplies last, with plenty of cold beer on tap to enjoy during and after a Husker victory against the Trojans. It's the Jay Foreman postgame show, live from the P-Dale Pub in Pleasantdale, this Saturday, immediately following the Nebraska football game on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. All right, Rico, let's do the final checklist before we head out. We have a lot of people coming to the tailgate today. I'm ready. Burgers? Check. Chips? Check. Icy cold beer? Check. Except this one. I'm forgetting something. Wait a second. Where's the Führer's cheese spread? I can't stop eating it. Rico, relax. I always pack extra. It's the biggest hit of the tailgate.
For the best appetizer, party dip, and tailgate snack, load up on Führer's cheese spread today in most local grocery stores.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate, 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
General Fire and Safety has been keeping Lincoln businesses and commercial structures safe for more than 50 years. From a simple fire extinguisher to full fire suppression systems, Lincoln has trusted General Fire and Safety to provide top-of-the-line products, installation, and maintenance. If you're starting a new business in a brand new building, call on General Fire and Safety to help you plan a fire safety system that fits the specific needs of your business, employees, and customers. Call General Fire and Safety today at 402-261-0116.
Fall is officially here, and Brown Shoevin has just the right style and comfort your feet deserve. Stop in and see a wide selection of all your favorite brands, including Brooks, Hoka, Echo, Keen, and many more. At Brown Shoe Fit, they'll take the time to measure your feet to ensure a proper fit. They also have the largest selection of Uggs and Hokas in Lincoln. Brown Shoe Fit, 6060 Q in Lincoln.
Hey everyone, Lance here with Black Label. We specialize in creating custom crafted decks, pergolas, patio covers, and more. Plus, our retractable screens, gazebos, and patio enclosures create the ultimate outdoor retreat. With over 50 years of combined experience, we're not just builders, we're creators of unforgettable memories.
Call them today at 402-730-6333 or visit blacklabelbuilt.com for a free consultation.
Let's turn your backyard dreams into reality.
Black Label Built, built to serve, built to last.
Hey guys, it's your girl Jordan from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. As you gear up for game day this season, don't forget the MVP in your life. Whether it's a ruby bracelet to show off her team spirit or a timeless Heartland diamond that shines from across the room, we've got the perfect play. Our experts at Sartor Heyman are here to help you make the winning move. Until next time, happy shopping, guys.
Are you looking for affordable drinks and a great atmosphere this football season? Highball Bar has you covered. Whether it's pregame tailgating, postgame festivities, or in-game celebrations, Highball Bar is the place to be. With $4 beers, $4 mixed drinks, and more during their 4 to 8 p.m. daily happy hour, Highball Bar will quickly become your go-to place to sit back, unwind, and be your team's #1 fan. Highball Bar, located in downtown Lincoln, just 3 blocks from Memorial Stadium at 122 North 11th Street.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Hard work. It's what drives Nebraska. It defines our strength. Men like you live it every day. But sometimes living up to those expectations can be overwhelming. If you're struggling, call or text 988. You'll get skilled, caring support 24/7. Live up to a different kind of strength. The strength to ask for help. Paid for by the University of Nebraska Public Policy Center. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Gray on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It's Wednesday. Hopping right. Go ahead.
We did not get to hear AG's answer.
Yes.
The last segment on which coach, if you could choose in the NFL, which coach and team would you have played for?
Oh man, so real easy. This is easy for me. It would have been the 49ers.
Okay.
In 1998. I think it was Seifert was still the head coach then. And I grew up a 49er fan. And so my dream that day I got drafted was I kept looking at the 49ers. I was like, I knew I think they had Ricky Waters maybe. No, Ricky had been
or Garrison Hurst.
They had Garrison Hurst because Ricky was in Philly, but then when I got drafted, he got picked up free agency. So he was coming to Seattle too. I found that out in the same time. But I was looking at Garrison Hurst, I think, was on the roster then. They always had good running backs. They always knew they drafted good in that position as well as quarterback and wide receiver. So that was part of I wanted to be a 49er. Yep.
AG, walk us through that process because we know nowadays, obviously with the pre-draft interviews and everything, and
it's way better.
Well, but you kind of have an idea, especially the top, the first couple of rounds, including yours, right? Like you have kind of an idea of okay, yeah, you know what? This team is looking at me at this pick, or this team, if it's not these guys, it's this team. What was that for you? Did you have any of that, or was it seriously just waiting and looking?
No, it was some of that. And so the system and the process is way better for these young athletes now in the NFL. Way better. So I did go through that. So I wake up and then real quick, get to the draft. Draft starts. I see all my guys that I played with or against, Randy Moss, Charles Wilson, they're going off the board. And I get a late first round. And the first call was from Kansas City. And I'm like, ooh, that's 3 hours from Omaha. I'm like, oh my God, that'll be just a little blessing. Then family, they're 3 hours away, this, that, and the other. And then nothing. I'm like, they passed. They get Victor Riley, the guard or tackle from Auburn. Then 10 minutes later, Miami call. I'm like, oh, I like Miami. I was there for 2 years. We played in the Orange Bowl. I'm not a Miami guy. I don't like that life, but I'll play there.
I loved
Miami. They take they take a running back out of Ole Miss, John Avery. They take John Avery. And so every few rounds, it was quiet then for a whole round. Nothing in the second round. Then late second round, it was late second round. We get a call and it's the Seahawks. It's like we got third round pick. It's going to be the 17th pick. That's what we're thinking for Ahman since he's still on the board. And so then that pick came around and then I was still there and then boom, I was a Seahawk. But it was more that we didn't know all this going into it. My agents didn't know all this. I assumed they knew. They didn't know.
Yeah,
they learned just as new as I learned. Now, the process for evaluation for a junior coming out who had a fantastic year at any position, right? That player has way better, more knowledge of saying, well, he or she, because it's NBA and WNBA, they could find out as a junior that it'll be better today to go pro, or it'd be smarter to stay in college.
Were you able to go to the NFL Combine when you came out of junior?
Yep, you were able to go. The only thing I couldn't do was the Senior Bowl games. Because I wasn't a senior, and I thought I would be a loophole or something. And I asked several times. I said, "Hey, can I play in the senior game?" And then got the back. No, you can't play. For obvious reasons. And so that was the only thing that was like, oh man, because I knew if I would have had a chance to play and meet the NFL teams face to face, as they do down in Mississippi or Alabama in Birmingham at the Senior Bowl, then I would have had a better shot of going maybe second round, because then people would have saw me, they would have had a nice talk with me, and then notice oh man, he picks up the blitz, he catches the ball nice out of the backfield, that he's not what we've heard about Nebraska running backs. And at that time, unfortunately, I'm not a Lawrence Phillips. That's what I was being compared to in terms of attitude, because he was 2 years before me. And of course, if you look at when Ricky came out, and then whatever happened to Ricky was on Cedric Benson when he came out of UT. Remember when Cedric Benson, he had to shake that stigma of being like Ricky Williams. And so it happens to us, and it's just unfortunate, but I had to fight through it and figure it out. And I did. I figured it out in Seattle and got to Green Bay and got my opportunity.
So then, go ahead, Raffy. I was going to ask. So then the next day is like that when the PJ goes and picks you up? Is that when the private jet gets there? They're just like, hey, just wait on the tarmac and we'll pick you up?
No, it was no PJ. It was a Delta airline. It was Northwest Airlines at the time.
Oh, Northwest.
Okay.
They used to fly to Lincoln.
Up to Seattle for my first rookie mini camp. Me, Michael Black from Wazoo. We had Anthony Simmons was our first round pick from Clemson, linebacker, and Bobby Shaw. He played wide receiver at Cal Berkeley, and a few other guys. Deshaun, we had I can't remember Deshaun's last name, but he was a linebacker out of UNLV, and so that was our rookie camp. And hey, that's when I was thinking, hey, big dreams. Hey, I'm gonna be here for 10 years, set the record for set the standard for Seahawk running backs, and boom, 2 years later, I'm a backer. Like what?
So AG, if you would have known beforehand where you were going to get drafted, would you have came back to Nebraska?
Oh, 100%. 100%. I would have been back in Lincoln. And what I didn't know then, and what players probably know now, I knew after me, was that if I didn't sign with my agent, I could have went to like the Super Bowl event, meet with teams, but as long as I didn't sign an NFL agent contract, because once you sign it, you declare yourself as a pro. You're not an amateur athlete anymore. If I would have known that, I would have did that. I would be like, you know what? I'm not going to sign with you because I want to see where I come out.
Yeah.
Just like with most baseball players do that. They don't sign a contract with the team or agent to say, because I want to go back to high school, I want to go back to college and finish up. If I would have known that, I would have done that. I would have not signed anything, because then I would have been like, okay, third round, you know what? I'm going back to Lincoln.
Yeah, you see that a lot with NBA, right?
Yes,
a lot of guys will go because they'll be able to go and get a draft grade where they think they might end up, and they'll end up returning. Or what we see nowadays is enter the portal. Do you guys ever see that part shifting to where in this NIL era, a lot of these guys already are going to have agents who might be able to double as their agent in the pros, because you're dealing with a lot of the same verbiage, a lot of the same words, the lingo. Do we ever see an area to where it's like, yeah, you know what? If I'm a junior and I've had an NIL agent for my last 3 years since I was a senior in high school, more than likely I have a pretty good relationship with them. I trust him or her, and I'm going to keep them as I enter the professional league.
100%.
So that's the plan.
Where you're going to have an agent, but you're going to be able to decide back and forth of whether or not you want to go pro or not, which really puts the professional teams in a bind, to be honest, when they're working out on draft boards.
I would say this real quick. I think that's definitely something down the pike, but I would say it depends on the pedigree of the agent. Because working with an athlete that's, you're talking about a $2 million deal compared to somebody who's working a $20 million deal.
1,000% signing bonus, all of that. Yeah.
So they're going
to, money cranks up. Yeah.
Right. They're going to know the verbiage, but they're also, not only that, some of these new agents, unfortunately, there's a lot of slime balls in the game preying on these kids, which that has been there since the beginning of time.
Always.
But there's going to have to make sure that this agent has connections, relationships in the NFL as well. Because some of these guys, there's a lot of newbies out there that say, I can do this, I can do that, and they come against, talk against parents who don't know the lay of the landscape, who don't know the ins and outs, and get some of these guys in trouble. So that is coming down the pike. I'm going to get you guys 2 inputs on this before we go to break our last bit real quick. At the same time, they better vet these agents out to make sure that they have connections. They know what they're doing. They're dotting their I's and they're crossing their T's. So these kids, which they really are at this point when they're 17, 18-year-olds making this kind of money in college, in particular in Florida, they got to make sure they don't get fleeced.
Yeah.
Which happens to the guys that are in 22 and 23. AG, we all know that. So especially at that age, coming out of high school, they got to make sure they have an agent that knows, first of all, have integrity and knows the ins and outs of the landscape of that business.
For sure. Yeah. They got it. No, go ahead.
What I was going to say, you guys, I know we'll have a lot more sound bites for tomorrow. We're going to dig heavy into USC tomorrow, who they are and where they are.
A new quarterback too, right?
Yeah, I get a lot of background on him.
Hey, this is a big, I mean this 100% genuine. This is a big mental health game for both of these sides.
Yes, it is.
You have Lincoln Riley on one side where there's a chance they go 4-6 overall if they fall on Saturday. And then on the other side, you have the Nebraska fan base, and we know how they are. So it's a big mental health game for both of these.
And debuting a new OC, man. So it's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of intrigue for this game, to say the least.
Absolutely.
Anyway, I remember what I was going to say real quick. And so to that whole draft scenario we just talked about, I said what I was able to do then next was talk to Niles and my brother to let them know information that I didn't know when I got drafted. I said, I told my brother Nicky, I said, hey, when you start talking to agents that want to represent Niles, ask them literally every question. And my brother's like that. He asks questions anyway. He's awesome about that. And I said, bro, you know how we get in arguments? I want you to get in an argument with agents that's trying to cater to representing Niles. And he's like, oh, really? I said, yeah, because you the boss. I said, what I didn't understand was, I didn't understand the whole concept of agent. Like, were they the shot caller, or was I the shot caller? Was my mom and dad the shot caller, or whoever? No, you're the shot caller. If you're the athlete, you and your parents, y'all the shot callers. Y'all run the business.
All that leverage, right?
Yeah,
like,
you're the business. You're the reason why they're. If it ain't for you, they contacting you because they need you to make money. They get their 2 to 3% off your deal, so they contacting you. So that means you ask every little question, you do background checks on them, anything you want to do, you put that agent through the ringer. Because I remember when the NFL in about 2012, they made agents have to get recertified every year. Yep. And I had a high school kid. It was crazy. I did student teaching in 2011, and it was about 2014. So about 2014, one of my students who I taught in high school had now been, he went to college in DePaul, I think in Chicago area. And that's where draft was a couple years later. And he was sitting at a table. We all met up with some of his other agent friends, and they were all like, basically like crying about they have to get recertified. And I'm like, hey, y'all, we got to get ready for the combine. We got to train every year to get ready for the season. That's what y'all got to do. Mm-hmm. We have to go to off-season conditioning. We got to go to a training center somewhere in Tampa or Texas or California to get ready for the combine. Y'all got to get recertified. That's a fair deal because y'all got to learn the new rules, how to represent us and not know what you're doing or trying to get over on us, you know? So I respect that the NFL made y'all do that in 2012, 14, somewhere in there.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
It's an interesting time for sure, y'all. Interesting time for sure. We'll be right back. RGT. 80 attitude adjustment. Last words from AG. Be right back.
We fix basements.
We fix basements.
We fix basements.
We fix basements. We fix basements.
At F Foundation Repair, we've been fixing basements for over 30 years. We're your local foundation repair experts. Our warranties stay here. Our people work here. You can trust us to take care of your home. Go to wefixbasements.com to learn more.
Now that Halloween is over and you're gearing up for Christmas, it's time to head to Tailored Life in Bennett to get ready with local shopping. Make the short drive down Highway 2 for tons of items for your home for both indoors and outdoors. Check out their variety of Christmas trees in all different colors. Plus, many other fall and winter holiday items and landscape lighting to enhance the outside of your home. Don't forget their home goods for indoors, plus convenient drinks and snacks, most of which are produced locally. Visit Tailored Life today in Bennett and stay tuned to their Facebook page at Tailored Life 360 for food truck events coming up.
Transform your view with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything while keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
League One Volleyball is coming to Omaha this January. Featuring Olympic medalist Jordan Larson and Justine Wong-Arantes, Love Omaha Volleyball is Omaha's newest pro team. The inaugural season will showcase some of the world's best volleyball players, from medalists to NCAA champions and international superstars. With the action kicking off on January 24th at the Liberty First Credit Union Arena. Visit LOVB.com for more information and to purchase tickets. Volleyball is the next major league.
Have you been accused of a crime and don't know where to turn? At Liberty Law Group, we understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you're up against the legal system, you need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. Liberty Law's experienced trial attorneys are committed to the defense of liberty for those accused. Don't let a criminal charge ruin your life. Call Liberty Law Group at 877-42-LIBERTY. Advocates you need, trial attorneys you can trust. That's 877-42-LIBERTY.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Ryan, with all this red and all these people around, I'm still not seeing the tailgate.
Todd Spidell, former body shop owner, terrible driver.
We're getting close. Now, did you know with 3 locations in Lincoln and hundreds of years of combined technician experience, we can get Husker fans back on the road even quicker and safer after their tailgate mishaps? Oh, Todd, turn left right here.
Left or right?
Left, right here.
Right?
Well, you wait for the tow truck. I'm getting a hot dog.
Well, I guess while I'm waiting. All right! Most recommended! Eustace Body Shop!
Woohoo! Dude, you should be on American Idol.
You really think so?
No.
Accidents happen, even to Husker fans. If it happens to you, call Eustace Body Shop, where our customers send their friends.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
The Lincoln forecast for today, showers likely throughout the day. It'll be breezy too, with an afternoon high around 54. Tonight, mostly clear skies with an overnight low near 33. And tomorrow, we'll see more sunshine return along with lighter winds. An afternoon high around 59. I'm meteorologist Kyle Bucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
General Fire and Safety has been keeping Lincoln businesses and commercial structures safe for more than 50 years. From a simple fire extinguisher to full fire suppression systems, Lincoln has trusted General Fire and Safety to provide top-of-the-line products, installation, and maintenance. If you're starting a new business in a brand new building, call on General Fire and Safety to help you plan a fire safety system that fits the specific needs of your business, employees, and customers. Call General Fire and Safety today at 402-261-0116.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, we are back. Last segment is going to be a quick segment. Man, the whole show's been quick, and we appreciate all of our listeners.
The week?
Yeah, the whole week, man. It's
halfway through.
It's halfway through, man. Appreciate all the listeners listening to us. We enjoy you more than you know. We enjoy this part of our day. Raff, what do you got for the RGTs, my brother?
All right, everybody. Today's Raff's Good Take goes out to Randy J. Goodwin. Randy had a dream to bring filmmaking to Nebraska, and he started Fallen Giant Films. Saw yesterday they were beginning to film one of their first movies. Just really amazing. So if you're a filmmaker or if you're an actor or anything like that, you definitely want to check out Fallen Giant Films on Instagram. Randy's been in some of the Vampire Diaries, Dynasty, tons of movies. He's produced movies, directed movies, and he's bringing all that talent to Nebraska because he just wants Nebraska, just to be amazing. So, Randy, you are Raff's Good Take for all the cool things that you do.
Nice. Love it. The 80 Attitude Adjustment is sponsored by the Body Lab. Body Lab, located at 14th and Yankee Hill, offers everything from physical therapy, trigger point dry needling, a cold plunge tub, and an infrared sauna. Learn more about your schedule, your appointment with Rachel and her amazing team today online at thebodylablnk.com or visit them at 14th and Yankee Hill in Lincoln. Guys, I was thinking about this yesterday. I'm going to make my way into the gym, and there's a guy that's there. Oh, yeah. What's that? Making my way to and I was stuck in my head. I was making my way in there, and there's this guy that's always there. Older gentleman, he's always there, man. And he was he's doing this little stretches. He's probably got to be in his at least mid-80s, doing the stretches. And I'm seeing this guy warm up and stretch. And he goes over to the little leg press machine and he's putting it on there. He's stretching some more. And I'm thinking to myself, this dude is the epitome of consistency. You tell him he's taking care of himself. And Raff kind of reminds me of Nick and Chris's pops, Mr. Toronto. Just a guy that's just disciplined. Folks, and I begin to think, and yesterday was a day that I really didn't want to work out. I'm like, and you've heard me say do this before, folks, do it because you can. Do it because you can. Because whether it's something mentally, those things you let go a trophy, meaning things you don't use, you begin to lose them. So go out and do it, whatever that thing may be. That's why when I go to the gym, Nick, we were talking about today, I was like, I'm excited to get into the day and do something. And AG, I'm gonna tell you this, little bro, we mess around and BS all the time, but just you hearing you talking, that's in us, AG. We can't help it. It's just that killer instinct to where I'm like, I want to be better than yesterday's workout. I want to get in there and do something. I want to be better than yesterday's. And watching that older gentleman, old enough to be my dad, probably older than my dad if he was still alive today, and I'm seeing that guy still get after it because he can get after it. So whatever thing you've been wanting to do it because you can. Because you know what, folks? Time is ticking for all of us. And we don't know how much time we got. We do how much time we got in this show. AG, close us out, my man.
Oh, man, I got a good one here. We've been talking about making decisions and being decisive. The discovery of my generation is that a human being can alter his life by altering his attitudes.
That's right. One of my favorites, man. I love it. I love it.
There you go. Raffi, we got 35 seconds, my friend. Take us home.
All right, everyone. Have a great rest of your day. Go Big Red tonight. AD, have a runza or a hot dog. Nick, have 2 hot dogs.
Yeah. Hey, Raff, happy National or World Kindness Day.
Thanks, brother.
There it is.
World Kindness Day to you.
And he just flipped you the bird.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't on the camera. Take us away.
Be nice to each other, everyone. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Fall is here, which means it's time to dive into a new lineup of autumn flavors at Wings and Rings. Your home away from home during football season. Their all-star lineup of wing sauces is adding 2 new impact players, curry garlic and pumpkin chili. Need something delicious before kickoff? How about starting your meal with their brand new chorizo nachos and loaded fries? You better act fast. These new tastes of autumn won't be here long. So make the trip to one of their 2 Lincoln locations today on O Street or Village Lane.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
In dealing with the high interest rates, it's very important that you get as much bang for the buck. And that's what our Remington Homes is all about.
Bob Benish of Aspen Builders, talking about Remington Homes, which makes the home building process easier and more affordable.
People really enjoy